Reflect those of Morris Media Studios. The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mellroz, aka I'm going to be known as Pops on this situation. So refer to me as Pops. I am father to all things on this show. Welcome to 3.5 Kings. I am going to be one of your hosts, Mr. Pops, and to my left. Come on, say something.
Zion.
Yeah.
Actually, we figured out my nickname.
Yeah,
It's Mouse.
Mousy.
You
dig?
Mousy.
I thought it was Mouse.
Mouse? Like
my. It's
like a rat?
It's a spin on.
Not a rat. Not a rat.
Yeah, we were just going over this last night. It's a spin on Miles, but because I'm always quiet, it's Mouse.
Okay, I'll take that.
It's Mouse.
Shout out Mouse. And
Yeah. And you got Mr. Uncut from the west side.
West side of
The
what?
best side.
West side of what?
Los Angeles.
Of course.
Who told you were from the west side? We are east siders.
No, you're an east sider. I'm a west sider.
You were like born just on Western. Like Western doesn't make that. That's not West Side.
No.
All east side niggas think
The first
Western
four
is...
letters of Western is W-E-S-T.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take that.
Thank you. And I went to Westchester, so come on, man. We from the west
But
side.
you were bust.
It was one bus. Straight up Manchester.
It ain't where you from, it's where you at, man.
And we have a special guest today. But first,
indeed.
we
Yes,
want to say thank you for joining us on 3.5 Kings.
Sir.
This is officially our first episode. And rightfully so, I have my man who brought me into the internet radio game,
All right.
Mr. Mike Robertson, sitting in live with us.
What's up, Mr. Mellroz? Uncut.
All right, man. Welcome,
And
welcome.
Sons.
Yeah.
I think I'm in agreement on the West Side thing, man. I
Thank
mean,
you.
dude, if
What
you went
part?
to the Chestnut, you could claim West Side, man. That's all you need.
I went to Westchester, too.
I know,
How
and you be
long?
doing a reach back.
How long was you at Westchester?
I was there for a semester and a half.
That's
Okay.
enough.
I was there long enough to figure out how them niggas was dressing, and I took it back to the east side.
Yeah. See, you decide to choose the East Side.
He was an infiltrator. That's what
Yeah.
he was.
Oh, he came and took that
He
game
came
back.
and got swag.
He ain't the
He
only
took all
one,
that to
though.
the east side.
Many people did that back in the day,
he came
man.
to the
They
west
come in,
to get
yup,
some swag, put it in
take
his
it back.
backpack,
Because one
and
of the
took it back
things
to the side.
that was the problem was around all my east side homies, they started saying that you starting to act like them west side niggas.
Starting to act white.
It's a mentality too. It's
'Cause it was
definitely
all-
a
it really
mentality.
is. It was all about dressing. That's the only thing I started to care about, like what a nigga was wearing. And niggas from the east side don't appreciate that because half of them are athletes and the other half don't have any gear. So that shit was becoming annoying to all my real friends. Like, nigga,
It was only two types of dudes on the east side.
which ones?
That's what you just explained.
Yeah, pretty much.
You only played basketball or
Sports. You played all sports.
sports,
Or you ain't had no clothes.
or you ain't had no
Yeah.
clothes.
You was butt naked.
Yeah.
You knew everybody's special shirt and shit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian got on his special shirt right now.
Gear was like athletic shit. You know what I mean? Like the bike shorts with the tank top. Like you just had the sports.
Oh, you used to wear biker shorts?
Not
Wow.
biker. Not biker.
Wow.
Bike.
Bike.
Those are,
What are the...
Those the tight joints. That
Yeah,
don't even
that's
go
what I
past-
think.
nah, those like the coaches joints. A lot of if you
Bike?
niggas wasn't real athletes back then, you don't know what I'm talking about. But moving on, we want
I don't know
to.
what you talking about? I'm super lost. When you say biker shorts, I'm thinking that
There's only one
tights.
kind of...
Y'all put the
tight.
ER on.
There's
it.
only one kind of biker shorts.
Y'all put the
Mellroz,
ER, my nigga. Y'all put the ER.
You said the
Y'all like
bike
white
shorts.
people. Like when niggas say nigga, you put the ER on it. It changed everything. bike shorts. Those were like the coach shorts. All athletes wore them. Bike shorts.
Or like the windbreaker shorts.
We're just gonna move past it.
Like
if I don't
dolphin-
got a picture,
like,
I can't.
like dolphin shorts.
I mean, we just want to know and understand how y'all used to get down on the east side.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
can
it
share,
is.
man. Like, were you
Bike.
talking about the dolphin kind of
No,
shorts?
bike.
Okay, all right.
It was a brand.
He's
They
over
were
it.
called bike shorts.
He's over it.
Oh, okay. Oh, a brand called Bike.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bike shorts. Coaches wore them mostly.
Okay.
Must have sold those at the swap meet.
Surplus. Anyway, moving on.
Georgia.
Weekend recap. I want to say personally, rest in peace to the soul queen of the world, Miss Aretha Franklin.
Yes,
died
indeed.
on Thursday
Wow.
at her home in Detroit. A lot of people sat across the world. We played the opening song from her. And fellas, I just want to ask you one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Could you name 5 Aretha Franklin songs?
Wow, 5.
5.
I could
She had
name
1,000. Could you name 5?
I could not name 2 of them.
You couldn't name 2
I
Aretha
couldn't
Franklin
name
songs.
But if you put one on, I could probably say, you know what, that's really different.
Yeah, I could probably vouch for that.
So
Off the
Oh,
dome.
both
so y'all know the
together.
voice.
I know the voice. I don't know the names.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to me.
Well, that's one.
Respect.
That's one of mine.
Could you name 5?
Hell no, nigga. I can't name 5 songs of nobody.
Wow.
I can't name 5, man. I
it's-
love Aretha Franklin,
and we
man. I
love
love
you.
all her albums and shit.
yeah.
I can't name her
And
songs.
love to your
man.
family and all of that.
I think Respect. Pink Cadillac.
Okay.
It's bad.
I just said that. Pink Cadillac. What the hell?
Come on, man.
What else is there, man?
Angel?
Angel? I don't even know
one of
that.
the
We
big
are
hits.
currently
Giving
playing
him something
charades
he can
with
feel.
I do like that one.
Dr. Feel Good.
No, I didn't know that one.
I don't want nobody sitting around me and my man.
Hell no, I don't know that one either.
You don't know that one?
I don't know.
That's Dr. Feel Good.
Oh, nah.
Oh man.
I thought it was a different song.
Where did the
I'm sorry to
legacy go?
disappoint. I'm sorry to disappoint, but man, I just
very
don't be knowing
disappointed.
her song titles like that. I recognize her
Right.
voice,
Right.
and really, honestly, man, I might be rare in this sense too, man. I kind of thought she was hot back in the day, man. I thought Aretha was kind of fun, man.
Very hot.
So I thought she was hot, and I loved her voice because she has the best voice. We argued on the show the other night. I think she has the best voice, but there are other folks who disagree.
Yeah,
but I just don't know her songs.
I'm going to go with Miss Baker on the best voice.
Anita Baker?
Anita Baker.
I'm going to go with Miss Baker. Miss Baker is the... Hey.
Name 5 Anita Baker songs.
Wow.
If you're gonna go with the voice, give me 5 songs that support the argument.
Hey man, he don't know no 5.
Hold on.
Next.
Hold on.
5. Let's do it.
We got Fairy
5
Tales.
seconds. Fairy Tales, okay.
We got... And wasn't her... Didn't she have Angel?
Angel,
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah.
Angel.
She didn't have a There was no song named
Look,
from
if you
Anita Baker.
umming after the second one, you ain't gonna make it to 5, my nigga.
Nah, I don't think I'm going to make it to 3.
It's bad.
I don't think I'm going to make it to 3.
It's very bad, but
Fairy Tale, Angel.
People don't care about song titles no more,
Thank
man.
you.
That's what I think,
Fucking
dude.
lie.
Who gives a goddamn?
Just put the song on.
Yeah, let it ride.
Let's do that. Just put the song
It's
on.
been many times I've played a song just because of the title.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think song titles are very important.
Very, very important.
Who's your favorite soul singer? Do you have
Favorite
one?
soul singer?
Old school.
I don't know if I have a favorite soul singer,
Okay.
but I like soul music. You know,
People don't have favorites
I
no
have
more,
I have a
Mellroz.
pretty good collection.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say Anita Baker is my favorite soul singer. I think the Isley Brothers would definitely fall in that category.
Okay.
The Isley Brothers would be my favorite. That's my go-to.
The Isleys.
The Isleys.
I believe that. I've seen you do it.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into this little interview.
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, man?
We have the very dynamic Mike Robertson, host of Mike Robertson Boulevard. We've prepared a few questions for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have some pictures that we have researched.
Isn't that special?
We- And when I pulled this picture up, I wanted to know, what do you think Santa was thinking?
Wait.
Man.
First,
See that look on his face?
which one?
Yes.
Which one?
Okay.
Okay, then what trips me out. Okay, so look, my
That's
brother.
perverted.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
You're
my
in the
brother
middle.
is a year older, and my sister's 2 years younger.
Which is which?
Look, my brother looked like he got like a fake pistol in his hand, like he about to pull the trigger. I don't know. But look, that Santa motherfucker freaked me out, dude. As an adult, when I saw that picture, I'm like, man, who the fuck let me sit in this nigga's lap right here, man? Dude, I guess we was at the mall or something somewhere, man. He looked like he was in between hits of the Henny.
He looked like a Santa pedophile to me.
Dude, he
that
does, man.
Something about that look on his face
Look.
says excitement and shock that you're taking my picture.
And my brother just looked mad, like,
Yeah,
man,
like-
why ain't you got me up in here and shit? Maybe it was that corduroy coat he had on, but anyway.
Right.
Question number one for Mike.
Yeah. So who is Mike? Let's start there.
Who is Mike? Damn, niggas asking those kinds of
Yeah.
questions.
Who is Mike?
I am a special guy, man. I'm very rare.
Mm-hmm.
I am cool as shit. I'm multi-talented. I can
Okay.
damn near do anything.
Yeah. A jack of all trades and a master
Of some.
Okay. Which ones? Which ones?
Jack of all trades and master of
Some.
some. You thought I was going to say none.
No, I said something with you.
Oh, okay. I am a master. I'm a master of a lot of shit, man. For real, man. What do I do? I'm an artist. I'm a painter. I'm a comedian. I'm a writer. Those are the main shit I master.
Mm-hmm.
Something I found out doing a little research on you. I
Really?
was looking for Mike Robertson, the comedian, and a Mike Robertson comedian came up
Really?
as a filmmaker, and it was a white man.
Ah, that happens.
Do you know that there's another comedian, Mike Robertson, out portraying to be you?
Wow.
Dude, man, there's thousands of Mike Robertsons out there, first of all, man. And if
Yeah.
you Google my name, dude, you will go through hundreds and hundreds of white dudes before you even get to a black dude that won't be me. So I have gone through this shit, you know what I mean? Like, damn, should I be like changing my name and shit? Maybe I need a little like hook to my name. I even thought of changing my name, my professional name, to like Mike Robertson Boulevard, because that's the name of the show. Then I thought about shortening it to just Mike Boulevard. Then my nickname is Mike Boogie, which is what everybody know me in the scene or whatever as. So I just be trying to figure out that. That's one of the things that I still consider on an ongoing basis as far as branding myself. What do I do with my name?
Right.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of them, and they're all white.
Next question.
We have. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Well, I started doing stand-up in kindergarten, I
Wow.
would think.
Kindergarten.
That's
So-
the first time I got in front of some motherfuckers and made everybody laugh.
What'd you say?
You remember your first joke?
Man, my first joke was corny as shit because it wasn't really a joke. It was like everybody had to put their lunch bag into the little basket when you first get to school. You know, like in kindergarten, you bring your snack. It ain't really lunch, it's the little snack. Back then, niggas had the paper bags or whatever.
The
So
paper
everybody
bags.
walk up and puts their bag into the bigger basket, and then the teacher takes that away until recess time.
Okay.
So when I went to throw my shit in, man, I tried to do some kind of little move or something and try to jump over the basket. And basically, my foot got caught in the basket, and I fucked up the basket. And everybody just started busting up.
Clown nigga.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, a little slapstick for you, huh? You niggas, that's
meant
type
to do
shit.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, guess
it was
what?
like-
I'm a comedian now.
Yeah, exactly. Is this all I gotta do? Some shit like this? So, man, I think, man, that was the first time I could just remember, like, having that effect. And I have been at war with teachers ever since, from that
Facts.
day on.
Do
Big
you
facts.
watch a lot of TV? Do you watch TV?
I do watch TV, but now I mostly watch YouTube and shit mainly. But I do watch some TV.
Well, give
Yes.
me your 5 top TV shows.
Oh, 5 top TV shows of
Yeah.
right now. I'm watching Snowfall.
Snowfall. A lot of people love that show.
That shit is dope. That's the story of Freeway Ricky Ross.
Okay.
drug dealer.
The real Ricky Ross?
The real Rick Ross, not that old fucking
Not
fake
okay.
fat boy
Not,
Miami. You didn't clear enough shit out. Nah, Rick Ross. I like Snowfall. What else do I like? I watch Insecure.
Insecure, great show.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I've only watched it maybe twice.
Yeah.
I was hooked for like the 2 hours I was watching it. I know.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
But you unhooked pretty fast. It
But I
seems like.
unhooked pretty fast.
Yeah.
And
I'm just not the TV person.
And I watched this show called what the hell is it called? Affair
Affair.
on Showtime. The Affair.
What's that about?
It's about an affair. A bunch of motherfuckers having affairs and shit.
Affairs.
And it's a tangled web that it keeps weaving and it keeps getting worse and worse. And once you get into the shit, it's hard to get out.
So are you watching this with your lady or
Yes.
you watching this by yourself?
Yes.
Oh.
She likes the show more than I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to.
I don't. You know,
Oh.
honestly,
Your lady like the affair
yeah.
show. Okay.
He asked, "What am I watching?" So I do watch that shit, man. But I don't like it though. Really, honestly.
Does
So-
it make you question, like, why do you like this show so
Yeah.
much?
Like, do you go into some type of...
It always
I'm reading
leads-
in between the lines?
No, it
or
always leads to some kind of discussion, man. Every time, dude, about little nuances of the shit they doing. I'm like, man,
But nothing ties into your
that's
personal life.
that nigga. You know what I mean? That ain't
That's-
me and shit.
I don't even know him.
Yeah, some
Okay.
writer wrote this, man.
Okay.
Two more.
Damn, those are the main shows, man.
All right, so
I
what-
usually watch old shit, and I watch shit on YouTube, man.
Yeah, so what YouTube stuff you be watching? What you subscribe? What's your top two?
Oh, let me tell you, the top shit right now is this dude named Kev Mac Videos. And basically,
Shout out Kev Mac, whoever
it's
you
this
are. you doing
dude
your
who
thing.
is from LA who is like capturing all the gang history in LA right now.
Oh.
And he's going to the original cats that originally started these gangs, right?
Oh.
And letting them tell their story and interviewing them. And this shit is starting to build this crazy web, dude. It's crazy, bro.
So is he getting like a
It's getting good.
prison pass? How does he talk to these motherfuckers?
Nah, motherfuckers that's out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they on
these
the
dudes are
streets.
like 60 years old, dude.
Yeah.
64,
The
65
original
years old.
gangsters.
Yeah, the original nigga. Like, yeah, nigga, I was at Charles Drew, and I walked up to that nigga, and it got popping. You know what I mean? Like,
And I
back in
sucked that
69.
nigga.
Like that's how they talking?
Man, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So anyway, I watched that. I watched Vlad, some shit of Vlad. I kind of don't like that motherfucker, but he do good interviews and shit. I watched Morris Media. What's up with that?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
No.
I be watching my man Al Toomer show, Morris Media. What else, man? I just be flipping, dude, watching a bunch of shit, man. I'm trying to get information, man. Not trying to take the trying out the game. Getting information.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of information, are you a big reader?
No.
Really?
I used to read, but, man, I don't like reading, man, honestly.
How many books will you
Now
say
that I
you
can
have
just listen,
probably
I just,
read in your life? How many books do you think you
Oh,
put
man.
into your brain?
Damn, dude, really? I've read a lot of books. But I haven't read recently.
Okay.
Now, I'd rather just listen. I'm somebody that does this too. I read a lot of books and don't finish the books.
Gotcha.
Like once I get where the author's going, I decide then. Yeah, like
Right.
I don't
Are there
need-
any books
I don't need
that
to know no more.
have helped you along on your journey?
Oh,
Any-
definitely. Lots. The first book is the autobiography of Malcolm X. That's a book that everyone must read. Not only does it just tell about the greatness of Malcolm X, what it really talks about is the transformation that a person can go through from being an unrespected, disrespected person in society to an upstanding citizen that can change the world. You know what I mean? That's what that book tells you. I read other shit like The Art of War. That is a great one, definitely for young men.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get that Art of War. You got to get Prince Machiavelli. You got to get all the Panther books. I read all those. Seize the Time, Solo Nice, all that type shit.
One more.
Now, look, here's an interesting one that everyone should read, I think, as well, man, which is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Everybody should read that book.
That's crazy. I have the whole DVD set.
Really? You must read it because it tells me. Let me tell you one fundamental thing, man. It's one little single sentence that separates people who are really wealthy and people who are not.
What is that?
One simple thing. People who are wealthy make their money make money. People who are not only spend the money they make.
You heard it here first.
If you want to be rich.
If you want to be rich, your money has to make money for you.
That's
if you're
right.
going to die broke, you will spend everything that you obtain.
That's right.
Next question.
Me being the most political savvy.
Why would you say something?
Yeah,
like
why
that,
would we
brother?
say this?
Only because I deal with politics every day.
We've had you on the
I don't
show.
know how many guys. I don't know how many of you guys have subscribed to a newsletter about politics. That's me.
It just depends on which ones.
What's your question, brother?
Yeah.
My brother.
Who would you say your favorite president is?
I would say it's
If you
Obama. All day.
Obama?
That's easy to say.
Obama. I feel like
Easy.
as black men, we don't really have a choice but to say Obama
It's not a choice.
Or
it's
Kennedy.
easy. No.
or Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, look. I
You can't
will,
say
All we
like
got, huh?
you can't say like I thought Taft was a
but
pretty
look,
good
let
president.
me say this though. No, right.
Reaganomics.
And I'll run them down in that
You wanna know
order
the
that you
Reaganomics?
just said. I'll do that same order you just said, which is Obama, Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln. Man, it's iffy about him, but he still seemed like a stand-up person, though. At the end of the day, he seemed like a stand-up person,
And where did you get that
and
information?
he was tall.
Where did you get the stand-up guy information from?
He was tall, man. You know what I mean? He was standing. Nah, you know what? The freeing of the slaves, man, was a thing that he was forced to do, and he had no choice. But it seemed like it was also something that was like kind of in his heart a little bit.
In his heart.
Nah, it seemed like it was a good business move.
It was a move.
Yeah, it was.
They made a good boost.
No,
business
absolutely.
move. That's all
and,
it was.
and he would not have made the move without that, right? But I mean, like, there were some people that had feelings but weren't brave enough to act on their true feelings about the shit. They would just let it go. And for him, basically, I felt like there may have been some goodness in there.
Last question.
Well, my last question would be, outside of comedy, what would be the next most passionate thing that you say you put your passion into outside of comedy?
Outside of comedy, it goes to music would be next.
Wow. As far as making it, producing
Yup,
it, you
all
rapping,
that.
you
Yup.
singing.
Mike got bars.
All that.
Yeah?
Mike got bars.
Do
Yeah,
we we put people on the spot on the show for bars?
I'm not sure he gonna bar up like that. I'm not sure he gonna bar up.
Is this like
that.
Sway in the morning?
That's
Is this like Sway in the morning?
Hey, man.
If they say they got bars, do we
I
test
think
their
we gonna have
bars?
to come back to that one.
Okay.
I take all challenges, but this just doesn't seem like a rap show. So,
Okay,
we
okay,
might not want to
okay.
do that.
This show is everything.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're a
'cause
versatile show.
I take challenges.
We're a versatile
I
show.
take all fades.
Well, this next segment we're going to call Question of the Day. I've researched just a couple questions off the net, and I'd like to propose them to you fellas.
Okay.
Yeah. Question of the day. What do you think? What do the things they left behind tell us about the values of ancient Egyptians?
The things they
Oh.
left.
Mike, you Terry?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to
Tear
go with
into
that. Basically, man, what they left behind gives, the value of ancient Egyptians is everything that we have and do, man. Them motherfuckers created geometry and shit. So without that, it's like you don't have this building, you don't have these windows, you don't have your cars, you don't have your house, you don't have plumbing, you don't have nothing, dude, without that. So they made the major contribution there to modern languages, to the calendar, to governments, everything, man. It's
They had
like
a strong value in science and
society.
society. What about you, my brother? What would you say?
I would say the fact that they were able to make all these contributions to the world, and for us to now be able to look back and see that those particular people look like us. I think that's the biggest attribute that we have looking back into history and seeing that although we came from where we came in America, that there's a far longer history behind America, and that goes further than America. That has something to do with us.
You feel attached to that history, all that science, and
I'm gonna say that I don't particularly feel attached to Egyptians.
Okay.
But I definitely feel attached to the history and the people that was involved in the history.
What about you, Zion? Chime in.
I think the fact that a lot of the things that Egyptians have done that are still considered like modern marvels to our civilization, if you want to say,
yeah, we
things
civilized.
like the pyramids, how people still really can't fathom how people with such primitive tools, like they wasn't they didn't have bulldozers and whatnot, so how they could create such marvels.
You think their minds were sharper then?
I think they had a lot more downtime than the regular than
They definitely had more downtime.
had a lot more downtime. They used all 24 of the 24 hours in a day. So
yeah. Plus, I think life was so simple, man. I think it just was more. It was just a simple way of living.
much simpler.
You could just think of some shit.
You could drink
And
out
I
like a
think
river.
I think they utilized the things that were around them in a better way than what we do. I don't think they was
Like
out
dirt?
and
rocks.
animals.
I don't believe you.
No,
I disagree.
We don't mix water with.
Like mud and water?
I definitely think they had a lot
Bricks?
more.
We made
Yeah.
cement.
I think
Take a
that,
mosquito and just pull that motherfucker.
Hey man, they had elephants. They had all kind of stuff that they had tamed. That they had names for. That was in the backyard and all that.
I don't know how accurate that is.
All right, we're going to take our first break. We're the 3.5 Kings. Mike Robertson
have
is our
yards?
special guest today.
They had all kind of yards, man.
The whole world was the yard, man.
Stay tuned. We're coming right back, ladies and
facts,
gentlemen.
facts.
3.5 Kings.
Rolls Royce, stainless steel watch by choice with the gold voice. One look at me and she moist. We in fuego. Hard rock sweet down in Dago. Get a prego. Wake up real early. The egos and fresh squeeze. You can wear Adidas and Gucci. It mesh clean, and I take any color in the coupe except green. The girls that I used to fuck with is ex-fiends. Thinking I should spend my money on you? That's extreme. Now time costs money, and money costs time. Take care, wife, and keep them honeys on the side. Real playboys keep a bunny on the side, cause you gon' need somebody to bail you out. Platinum Chanel, I can lobster tail you out. Stay in the house, cause bitch, I can tell you out. These niggas thirsty, you know they can smell you out. I'm a Mac, don't let these niggas deal you out. Stay focused. If we could get a little closer, I'd take you with me when it's time to go on open. Gumbo just ain't the same without Oprah. And you don't look good without me, it's the same thing. Remember Kobe cheated on his? The same ring. We getting rich off the 16s and can't sing. I got fans know who I am in Beijing. I bought my first car off the lot at 18. I knew niggas going to jail when we was 12. They used to come back to school like it was hell. I got my style back.
Yeah. 3.5 Kings. 3.5 Kings. I'm Mr. Uncut. The phenomenal Mr. Uncut. That's what I'm going with. The phenomenal Mr. Uncut.
There's levels to this.
And then I got my pops right here, the pops of all pops. And then I got my baby bro, Mousy Wowsy. And we got our special guest, Mr. Mike Boulevard.
Hey, look, man. Am I a half king, man? Why I can't be a full?
We're still trying to figure it out.
I've been a king my whole life, man. I assume y'all 2-3 is the kings, man. Why I gotta be a?
Your
Damn,
kingdomship has to arise, my brother.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
I
sir.
walked
It has
in
to
here half a
arise.
king.
And you gonna leave a whole king,
Oh, really?
man.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all should call that shit, nigga, 3.5 to 4, nigga.
All right.
All right.
This next segment is to test the soul knowledge of the two youngest kids on the block. I'm going to show you a series of pictures. It is an actual competition. The person that could identify the person on screen gets 1 point. If you do not, the next person gets a chance to steal, and he will get 2 points. The winner is exempt from the 50 push-up challenge after the show.
Wow.
50 push-ups.
There's a 50 push-up challenge. You first.
Suck a tag.
Who would that be?
By the looks of the fro,
Yeah, 4 seconds. 4.
I'm gonna say I've never seen a fro like that.
Oh, what losers.
I've never
take a
seen a
look.
fro like that.
Who would you say that is?
Do I have to answer?
Yes, you do.
I do have to answer.
I've definitely seen her on Soul Train before. For sure.
Wow. Neither one of you guys receive a point. We're going to ask our expert panelists, who was that beautiful lady on the screen?
That would be Diana Ross.
Yes.
He grew up with her.
Miss
I don't
Mahogany.
know.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't know.
Lady
if
sings
that's-
the blues.
Listen.
If you grow
And The
up
Wiz.
with the person that we're trying to figure out, I don't know if you can
These
answer.
are all going to be
Well, I didn't grow up
pictures
with her.
Wow.
This beautiful sister right here. This would be your
This
question.
is my question.
This
Oh my god.
She had a hit song, You Can Come Inside Me.
You can come.
Oh, that's a
No.
fire song though. That's a fire song.
Oh my god. I really.
And I
know.
don't. I know the song though. I know that song.
That's not the real song.
The song is fire.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
You can come inside me.
Come
Oh,
inside
God,
me.
it's
Oh.
fire
Come
too.
inside me.
It's fire. It's one of the.
Do you know who that is?
Me? No,
Obviously, you two
I
don't know.
conceded. I conceded.
Mike Robertson.
I will say
This niggas ain't got no soul.
We have
No soul. I knew we was gonna figure it out.
it looks
Who
like
has-
Billie Holiday, but it's not.
It is not.
It's what's her name? She
Minnie
died, right?
Rippleton. Minnie
that's Minnie
Rippleton.
Rippleton?
That's Minnie Rippleton.
Yeah, I don't know that picture, nigga. I got
right.
the album at the crib.
You guys are all batting 0.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's bad. It's
Maybe once we put colors in the pictures, we'll have
All
a,
black and white.
He
Maybe
said
once,
make it color.
maybe once the color comes in the pictures.
Zion.
It's on me again. I'm really not. I don't even want to play no more. This is bad. This is bad. This is not
Come on, man. You don't know who that is?
Where's your soul, man?
Who is that beautiful lady right there? Another tested afro.
What's her hit song?
No, man.
what's
no.
her hit song?
No.
Can't say his song.
That is the queen of soul, Aretha Franklin. Rest in peace. Do not disrespect her right now. Wow.
Man.
Aretha, I've never seen your afro that
Wow.
magnificent. Wow.
Afro.
You guys are... Here we go right now. Snoop Dogg mentioned her in one of his raps. I will let you answer this.
And I was just in Long Beach.
Tonight's the night like...
I'm gonna Chris Paul and pass it to Blake Griffin over there.
Tonight's the night like... And I'm chilling, feeling, no remorse.
Tonight's the night.
Like, from his hit song Deep Cover, he mentions this beautiful lady.
Ouch.
It's bad.
Snoop, I need a little more help, man.
Betty,
Can we get somebody
I'm-
to call in?
I am a soulful lover of her music. I know who that is.
Who would
Have
that
somebody
be?
dial
That
in?
is Betty Wright.
Betty Wright for 100
I was going to say
points.
Betty
Yes.
White, but I felt like that was super wrong.
Yeah.
But you know what, dude?
You
She's
make
not
me-
that famous though, as far as her picture goes.
Yeah, and I mean, I've
Obviously, we're going to know this guy.
no, yeah, most definitely Trouble Man.
Trouble Man.
Yeah, but he seems to be challenged at actually saying the name.
What's
I
his
think he
name?
knows the album, but he might not know the name.
What's his name?
You looking at me?
Yeah, I am. That was kind of tricky how you was like Trouble Man.
Trouble Man. T.I.?
Yeah, who we
No,
talking about?
Trouble
That's it?
Man, no Ti.
Look at the pausing, Mellroz. Look, he don't know what's the name.
MG.
All right, MG. We'll go with that.
Oh, okay, wait, he's still
on.
struggling through it.
MG, nah.
Just
Just in
Come on.
case,
Come on,
Mellroz, he
man.
hit you with the MG and you succumb to it.
MG. That's an OG.
I'm not sure anybody's going to get this one. And it's not Carl Weathers from Rocky.
He was a solo artist.
Yes.
That nigga was a promoter, nigga, a club promoter.
I didn't know if he was in a group or.
Your last name is his first name. We'll start there.
Oh, it's bad.
Wilson.
It's bad.
Niggas would not know Mellroz.
Rhymes with kick it. Wilson rhymes with kick it.
They would not know that,
Wilson
man. You cannot expect them.
Pickett, man. Wilson Pickett.
Wilson.
I am feeling.
What's his song? What?
I feel like if you played a song, maybe I feel like you could have gave us a chance.
I wouldn't have said Wilson Pickett.
Hey, see, look, man.
I ain't never heard of Wilson Pickett.
I would feel like they could pull a gang of people you would not know. Little rowboat and all these little niggas, man. They could show you these pictures you would not know them.
Try me next week.
No, sir.
Them.
That's not.
What about this brother right here?
Little Stump and shit.
Can we blow him up?
And he blew up.
Can we?
Oh, did that make it better? They're not gonna know.
Kanye and Jay-Z has sampled from his music.
Is this Otis?
You just made that way bigger.
That is Otis.
You just opened
that
the
is
door
Otis.
way more.
Yeah.
That's Otis.
Yeah. That's
Otis.
him?
Yes, that is Otis.
That's Otis.
Otis who?
Is his last name Redding?
Otis Redding. 1 point for Mel. 2 points for Mel.
Hey.
2 points for Mel.
Making a comeback.
It looks like you're going to have to do 50 push-ups. Who is that man up there?
That is Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass. There you go.
Yes, indeed. By the shirt, we know that's
shirt.
Teddy.
I was thinking about the smile.
Ready
Everybody know
Teddy.
Teddy smile.
No, he just went.
Last one.
He sings?
He sings.
I do.
He sings.
I wouldn't think they would know that, though.
No?
He looks like who Life Jennings gets his inspiration from. That's what he looks like.
I think you would. That's a good, at least.
You're close.
I think that you hit that part on the nose.
That's who he looks like.
You want to take a stab at it?
That nigga said Life Jennings gets his whole shit from him. That is so real, dude.
Looks like Music Soul Child.
Nice guess, but no. Mike, please tell the people who that brother is.
Damn, that's what I was going to say.
Music Soul Child?
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Like at that point, if the expert believes...
He's bullshitting.
Nah, dude, I don't know, man. Dwelly?
Nah.
Is that Shaggy?
That was Bilal. Bilal.
Who is Bilal?
Niggas don't know Bilal, nigga.
So, y'all got to step your game up, man.
Bilal.
Listen, this is not going to be an easy trivia segment.
Y'all gotta
Who
dig
knows
in.
the soul? You have to really dig deep into the soul.
First of all,
what's up?
when we play Who Knows Soul, we can't bring in underground soul artists.
These were underground soul artists.
I feel like Bilal's is an underground.
You can't say Who Knows Soul and you throw Bilal.
Club.
Neo soul. Come on, man.
Man, Bilal.
Just say y'all failed at the.
Nigga, you name 5 Bilal songs.
Thank you.
He didn't have 5.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's like saying, all right, we're going to talk about basketball players, and you name some nigga on the bench and shit, nigga that was in the league. You should know him.
Soul
you
Sister,
know
man.
him.
Everybody knows Soul Sister. You are my soul sister. Everybody knows that song. If you don't, you should. You should.
I don't know that song.
I don't know it either.
Dr. Dre produced that too. Hit song. Next segment.
Yes, sir.
How's it go?
Right.
You're my soul sister. Soul sister.
Oh, that song?
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't he got the
We stumped the expert. We stumped the expert with
Yeah,
he said, "Damn."
That's how deep my soul
No, that's
research
how whack
goes.
Bilal is, man. No, he ain't whack, but
Y'all niggas didn't know nobody. Y'all didn't know
It was
anybody.
no colors in the pictures.
All right, we're moving on. This is going to be
there was coloreds in the picture.
this next segment is I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind when you see these pictures.
Okay, cool.
All right. I can do much better.
Okay,
at
cool.
this. Oh.
Wow.
First thing that comes to mind,
That's what comes to mind.
I would say caramel.
Caramel.
I don't know about y'all.
Give me numbers. What would be your number in this 4?
Number? Wait, what?
Come on,
if
man.
we had to choose.
If you had to choose, what number would you take?
Oh.
Are we going
left to right? Go left to right. Left is
that's,
one.
That's how you read, brother.
4. I like shorter girls.
4?
Shorter, dark skin.
I might
4.
say 4 too.
4.
4.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
But number 2 was next on the list.
My father
and
is
then number 3.
he's a dreamer.
Then
My dad's a dreamer.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
1, 2.
I like to-
He's
he
a
likes to take
dreamer.
on the-
He likes to take on the challenge. She saw.
yes.
She might be.
I've got my step ladder.
He likes to
5'7".
dance with her on the chest. He liked to dance with her on the chest.
5'6", 5'7". He went, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me that.
All right, first thing. Wait, what?
First thing that comes to mind. You know what this is from?
First thing that comes to mind is this nigga think that he's something, think he got game, and told the dog to kiss his feet, but the dog isn't even a real dog. It just fell on his feet, and he's an opportunist.
Wow.
First thing that comes to mind is how niggas raise their dogs. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. That's literally how niggas raise their dogs.
What, kiss my feet?
No.
You don't know what that cartoon is from?
No.
I do not know what
No.
Wow.
That's a cartoon like on TV? Like it was coming on
it's from
TV?
a TV show. This was a very famous episode
When you were growing up?
of a hit show that is still
Okay,
running,
what's the show?
Martin.
I was gonna say Martin.
Really?
Martin. This is when he
Never.
came in with Nino Brown and he had the stuffed dog.
This is a cartoon
Wait.
of that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
First and foremost, Martin is filmed in Detroit. That's number one.
What does that mean?
There's LAX on the picture.
It
Martin
says
has
lay.
That's his leg.
That wasn't an X.
That says
Melvin's
lay.
vision is
No,
terrible.
he's
I don't know. A lot of people don't know. Melvin really does need, he really needs prescription glasses.
LAX. No, that would be lay.
Man.
That says lay, brother. Not lax. It says lay.
Hey, I thought that said LAX. Like,
First thing comes to mind.
wow.
Little young baby gangster.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
asking me?
He said.
This is why I believe in guns.
This is why you believe in
This is
guns?
why I believe in guns. This is why I want to.
Does that picture muster up in your spirit? What comes
Nobody
to
ever
your
gonna
mind?
beat me up like that.
Yeah,
Bad.
that's
Bad.
man. That's American history. That's the first thing that comes in my mind. American history.
Mike?
That's why I said the first thing that comes to mind is little young baby gangster.
Baby gangster.
Baby gangster.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a little young gangster nigga. Got his Ace Deuce hat. That's how niggas used to dress, man, back in the day. Little youngins. Even though he's not. But I'm just saying that was the first thing that came to mind.
What do you know about the story? Who is that, Brian?
That's Emmett Till.
listen.
Yeah. What do you know about the story?
What do I know about the story? I mean, we've all seen the documentary. Or I think we've all seen the documentary.
I didn't subscribe to that newsletter.
You didn't subscribe. But it was alleged that he whistled at a white girl at, I believe, a candy store.
Mm-hmm.
Or when he was leaving a candy store, something like that. And
that he whistled at her, or
whistled at her.
Yeah, right.
He
right.
whistled at her.
Facts.
And
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Facts.
Allegedly.
Well, she came back and said he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Years
after-
later.
After.
Yeah.
Before she died.
Before she died. Exactly.
But and then he was
Now, let me ask you a question about that. Because, he was killed and everything, right? Kidnapped, beat up,
yes.
strung up, a little burning, I think.
Was it?
Now, did he deserve that?
Not at all.
Because you said,
Of
like,
course.
brothers, be getting snatched up by the police and stuff, and they be having it coming and shit. They deserve everything.
No. That is
So
not
there
what I
are
said.
instances
There,
where...
of course, are instances where
Oh, okay,
things
so-
are completely unprovoked.
Oh, okay.
But
Do you think he was targeted because he was black? Or you thought it just happened, he was just a boy that happened to be there?
In the Jim Crow South, I believe, yes, he was targeted.
Oh, but it just stopped. Don't do that. They don't do that anymore?
I don't believe so. I don't believe we live in Jim
Everybody
Crow.
stopped the targeting. Oh, okay.
I don't believe we live in Jim Crow.
Next picture.
Next picture.
The Kanye slides. What do you think about that?
That nigga looked like an old ass, like he on his way to the old folks' home, straight from that event. Like he escaped this shit. Somebody came in.
Is that
Comfortable swag.
That's what I was going to say. They look comfortable. Is
But
that a Louis Vuitton
not by the way his
suit?
heel is hanging off the back.
They're a little small.
Yeah, they're a little
Are
small,
they a
man.
Is that a Louis Vuitton suit, or am I seeing things?
Louis Vuitton suit.
Yeah, that's too
Like,
far for
is
me.
it
I'm not even going to chime in on
Louis
any
Vuitton on that?
stitching or any.
I don't think he has
It looks
any
like-
sign that says Louis Vuitton on the suit.
I can't see.
That shit look like
It looks
church
like
socks,
imprints
nigga.
on the suit.
Does he have white socks on?
They're gray
They're
socks.
gray.
Gray.
Yes.
Or they're
Gray-
dirty.
Gray sweat socks with the size and a half too small slides on with the linen suit.
And his slides are like Velcro on the top. They like strap
Yeah, they like yeah.
top.
Retailing for $150. Next picture.
First thing that comes to mind is scam, nigga. Goddamn.
Scam.
Scammer.
Catastrophe. Scam artist. Conspiracy.
Guap Dad
Goddamn
5.
inside job,
Yeah.
nigga.
Guap Dad 4000. Shout out to you. Scammer life.
Oh, has anybody else heard of the conspiracy that it was a hologram that hit the Pentagon?
Maybe hologram?
Yeah.
I've
one
never
of those
heard
people
that
who
one.
just-
I guess
I
I
was
haven't heard that.
too much, but the people who
It was holographic
It was
people that
it-
died too? Or were those real people?
I'm just asking questions, baby. I don't believe that. I'm just saying, has
Oh,
anybody
okay.
else heard of that?
No.
'Cause that's when I look at it, that was the first thing.
Do you think that's an inside job?
I do believe that was an inside job.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember where you were
Yes, I do.
when that happened? Where
Century
were you?
Community Charter Middle School. Sorry, Century Community Charter.
Did they bring it live in on the TV?
Yeah, we went into the gym and we put the projector out and we watched it.
Like, y'all got to see this shit.
Yeah, and then for like a whole month we was having class discussions on it and stuff. And then that's when I remember I was talking to you about it, and then you had me on the whole. Basically it's a scam. And I was in the 7th grade telling everybody, like, they scamming.
Yeah.
They did it.
It's
George
true. For real.
Bush. Did you see George Bush when he found out, when he was reading the books to the kids?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He was like,
And
So what? We on with the
and
book.
he had the
Okay, we
book.
gotta keep going.
His
We have
book
to-
was upside down. when they chimed in, his book was upside down.
Yeah.
What comes to mind when you see this picture?
love. Ooh. Family, love, togetherness.
Why does this nigga have his feet on me? And I remember this picture vividly.
They look like lions and shit. You got to be touching someone else, even in your sleep, just to know they're there.
They're there. Yeah.
What's it bring to your mind?
Where was I at?
At your mama house. It wasn't your visitation.
It wasn't his weekend.
I was probably playing football or something.
It wasn't your
It
weekend.
wasn't your weekend.
It wasn't your weekend.
That was on a Monday.
I was every other weekend and Wednesdays.
That was a Monday.
That was me.
You supposed to say you took the picture, man.
Nah, I didn't take the picture.
All right, that's the segment of What Comes to Mind. We're going to go to another break, and we're going to come in and wrap this show up.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We have more funny, serious shit to discuss.
You dig?
You dig, man?
Dig.
Yeah.
We got a video?
Yeah.
Video.
Rose, I'm here with my mans, and I just want to say it's a good thing to have somebody like him helping me really become a better artist.
Me fathering my dad's style, go hit the game, shit crucial.
I probably had 10 million dreams before. Before I touch my second, here's a couple things you should know. I came up hard with the nobodies. Some of them caught bodies, some of them was the bodies. Playing field ain't level, nigga, just be somebody. Hardly see the niggas that I'm tightest with. It's like life's a bitch. Man, we used to have the same hoes. Now we all fuck a different bitch. I'm a rich man walking, hit the streets when they talking. Walk a dog off a chain, he don't do no walking. See these niggas coming like opposing traffic. Niggas stay in your lane and
won't be no heaven. I'm old school, two-stepping with the weapon on me. Fresh pair of nights at the party, don't be stepping on me. Like it or not, I'm the flyest in the spot. And I keep the mic J like I'm on the court a lot, but I'm not. Y'all niggas know my stilo with your shit. Another day, another bitch. Mixtape Nelly, we back in here full effect, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all niggas gon' respect the game, man. You gon' respect the fact that we learning this business, man. And we applying what we learning, man. And we getting stronger out here, man. And the music is sounding better, man. Niggas' flows is getting tighter, man. Saying respect a nigga ambition and his drive and his motivation, man. And the purpose behind everything. They tell me tone it down. These niggas dumb. Bitches don't want substance, they wanna come. I come from the era you had to be a cold spitter. Now it ain't about the music, it's popping Twitters. Litter on the rappers, they trash on the beats. Now they got it on the block, they put the trash on the streets. Elite, I don't deal in mediocrity. I survived track era. How you think you gon' rock with me? In fact, we don't share the same potential. I'm influential, y'all niggas winter. Doing donut on you zeros in them fast cars. That's on America, I got stripes and stars. Breakthrough bars, let the cage birds sing. Pigeon toe hustler, fuck you bustin' do my thing. My name ring like a motherfucking cell phone. Just another drop call, nigga you ain't in my zone. Hey, nigga you ain't in my zone. Just another drop call, nigga you ain't in my zone. I say I feel like Pac right now. You just another drop call. Nigga, you ain't in my zone.
Ah, classic.
All right.
Classic.
Roses bars right there, man.
Classic.
I think I'm gonna take credit for that whole vibe.
Is that right?
I will give that
for the
that
vibe.
whole vibe.
I will give that to you.
The video, the feeling, all of that.
And what's crazy is I know that song by heart.
Really?
I really do.
That was a moment where he was kind of producing me and guiding me as an artist, and he was feeding me beats, and we was putting together a mixtape and yada yada yada. It was called My Father's an MC. Shout out to the young Rose for a lot of kids don't, when you got a dad that rap, they don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
He was
hard.
feeding me beats and everything, so it was a good thing. Cause you're too young, like, you know what I mean? He was at
Yeah, I mean, if you see me in the video, I was like
a baby.
like 10.
A baby.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're back. 3.5 Kings. I am Pops, Mr. Uncut, Mouse, and Mike Robertson is in the house. We have this next segment I want to give to you is something I've been thinking about, and one of the things that I was always taught, you should get to know your kids, right? So I've been doing some research, and there are 21 questions that every father should ask his son. I have a couple questions for both of you, and I will start with Zion first.
You figured.
What is your favorite Bible verse and why?
My favorite Bible verse.
Do you have one?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Only because you think of all of the ones that we all are supposed to know, like John.
I mean, do you have a favorite?
I don't think I have a favorite. I don't think I have a favorite Bible verse.
Okay, I want you to get a favorite verse.
You know what? That's my homework.
You best get you a favorite, man.
I need you to get a favorite verse.
I'm going to figure out my favorite Bible verse. Melvin?
Question for you. Different question.
Okay.
What kind of things in the world make you angry, and what would you change?
What kind of things in the world make me angry, and what would I change?
Yeah.
I really don't get angry often, but when I do, I think it has to do a lot with the I think,
This is why niggas don't get to know the kids. You ask them a question, they don't got no fucking answers.
I have an answer, if I could.
Go ahead.
I don't get angry, like you said. I don't get angry much. But have you ever seen somebody wear a polo shirt and take their necklace and put it over the poke. I've never been so frustrated seeing that. That's disgusting. That is it's disrespectful.
The chain over the polo makes you mad?
Over when you put it under the collar too, so it looks like you can wear a polo shirt, but if you want to open it so you can show your chain, yeah, it's great. But when you go out of your way to button it all the way up and then put your chain outside,
what about the button up? What about the button up? Could you do the button up with the chain?
With the chain outside?
Yeah,
that's gross.
That's gross. Okay.
Hoodies, all that. Don't put your chain outside your shirt.
I think this is what makes me mad. I think what makes me mad is the fact that now that I'm growing up and now that I'm seeing things, it's the process of which we raise, like how we raise our kids. And being a kid that was raised and my homies and seeing how they was raised, a lot of times we're taught that the way to make it out is through sports or rapping.
Okay.
Somewhere in that entertainment field, those are our ways to make it. Yeah, we get the, you could be a firefighter or a policeman or this, that, and the third. But the thing that really connects with us and that is really fed to us, to be connected to us, is sports and is entertainment. And I think what makes me frustrated is the fact that I see my close friends put in 15 years, 16 years into something that is just really not guaranteed. And then seeing them have the ability to go to the next level and really get a taste of what they potentially could get. And if it's 100 of them, only 5 might make it to the apple of the eye. So now you got 95 people that's coming back to the city to live regular lives and to really figure out what they're about to do. And I think for me personally, because I put in the same time as them and the same blood, sweat, and tears into that whole fantasy, because really it's a dream, but once a dream that turns sour becomes a fantasy. So I think a lot of times for me it's frustrating to see the homies coming back and having to really regroup their whole life and really figure out exactly what they about to do and come to a stagnated place. And I think really for me that frustrates me.
What is one thing that you wish I understood better about you?
I think maybe just the separation of, how I grew up and my challenges and my process of growing up versus maybe how you see yours or how you grew up. And just knowing that it's a separation between what's really difficult in my time versus what was really difficult in your time, and just having that separation. Like, okay, that's nothing compared to what we was going through, but in his own, bubble, that's a tremendous obstacle that he particularly has to face and challenge and get over. And I can't be on some like, hey, that's nothing.
I think I agree. I agree. Because I think it's always a separation between each generation. Like, I don't go through the same things Malcolm went through because he had a completely different situation than me, and I wouldn't go through the same things that you would because you had a different situation from both of us.
I just think as fathers, sometimes you try to create a better situation for your kids, and when they say to you things that you feel like you made a cushion for in their life, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, for me, my misunderstanding in fatherhood was I'm there, and even if I'm not always physically there, like, you're going to see me, you know what I mean? I grew up and I didn't see my father, so that's, you know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying. But the difference would be, I don't know anything other than my pops is there. Right. He might not always be here. He might not be here at night. He do stand up, he rap, he's doing everything. So, but I know my dad. Like, I'm cool with my dad, which is more than I could say for a lot of my friends. But that comes with a different set of challenges when you actually do. Like, I'm in a different situation. I know my dad, but I don't see him all the time.
Right.
I think that let me say something real quick. I think that what parents want to do, piggybacking what you said, is like there's things out there that people have to learn for themselves. right? They're only learning when they go through it themselves. What we try to do is to prevent you from even having to learn some shit going the wrong way or doing some dumb shit to have to learn it. Like, just take it from me, man. I did it before. I learned this before. It doesn't work, or this does work, or whatever. Just believe me and roll with what I'm saying. But sometimes the frustration as a parent is kids got to learn it themselves, and you don't necessarily listen to what you're trying to teach all the time. And then the last thing I'll just say real quick, I think the most important thing more than any of the teaching, though, is like the example that you said. I think living by example is the thing that kids remember the most. They don't remember like your little words and shit that you say every night, or you did this, you did that. When you look at 20 years back or 15 years back or whatever, you look at the example.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
Well, it's been a great show. I think we have exceeded our 1 hour time slot. It was a very bumpy ride, and we're just getting on this horse. So we ask that you continue to support the 3.5 Kings show. It's only going to get better from here. A lot of important things that are going to come forth from this situation. Everybody shout out your social media tags and where they can find you and all of that type of stuff.
So I'm only on Instagram at Mellroz Uncut, MELROSEUNNCUTT. I follow back. I show love. I support all that. Love, peace, and prosperity is back in style. You dig?
Oh, me. I'm on Instagram at Wintertime Zai. 2 eyes in winter.
Okay.
Only on Instagram, too.
Oh, the only on Instagram. Oh, man, maybe I need to get rid of my other shit. Anyway, I'm King Mike Boogeyman on all that stuff.
Learn how to funnel.
Yeah, you can catch me and Mel actually on Tuesday nights on this very channel as well at 8:30. Mike Robertson Boulevard podcast.
Mellroz, MELLROZ on all things social media. You can find me most importantly at the Black Hollywood Barbering Company.
Yes, sir.
I like to celebrate. I am the #1 barber in my demographic according to Yelp. It's been a struggle getting there and fading people so tight that they get online and write great things about the experience at Black Hollywood. Please continue to support 3.5 Kings. Every Monday, we're going to be starting at 10:30 because 10 o'clock has been too early for us. So see us at 10:30 next Monday. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a blessed week.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah.